Alrighty, yo, what is up guys? It is Bazzaa here today, back with another video. I hope you guys are doing all absolutely fantastic as per usual. Today guys, we're going to be going over the fastest ways and best strategies and attachments you guys want to use in order to get the most salvage and equipment in your zombie games, especially salvage being something that's quite important to Cold War zombies and something you're going to find yourself always wanting more of and that you're going to really use in every single game, that being the common salvage and the rare salvage. So recently on Reddit, a user named Matthew here has basically gone in and done some deep, I would say, testing on these attachments, because as you guys all know, the barrels, sorry, not the barrels, the suppressors and the body attachments like the flashlights, the lasers, the suppressors and the muzzle brakes, all that type of stuff, they do increase things like your salvage drops and your equipment drops, and more specifically the barrel stuff like the suppressors, you know, the muzzle brakes, those type of things, they increase your equipment drops, but they've never actually said what these amounts are. Treyarch has not given us any values on what is actually increased and how substantial the increase is, and that same goes for the lasers and the flashlights that increase your scrap and salvage drops. There has been no values at all that has been released to the public. So the Reddit user Matthew106 has gone ahead and tested all these attachments, and it says he's basically gone over all these attachments in 20 different games going to round 20. Okay, so yeah, a lot. Sorry, my apologies. 10 games going to round 20 using each of the flashlights, and really going and testing and noting down all these values and amounts that he's gotten from every single game. I'll link the Reddit down below if you want more in-depth results. There is literally a 20-page spreadsheet of all each individual games. But starting off guys, and on screen here, as you can see, this is the salvage drops and how much it roughly increases your salvage drop for the particular flashlights here. So you can see the mounted flashlight theoretical change is around a 7.5% increase to common salvage and little to no change to the rare salvage. And he says, originally I'd gotten very lucky with my rare salvage drops as much as I'd originally shown. So this is actually the second time he's tested this, by the way. The first post got a lot more traction than he expected, so he went ahead and retested it a lot more in depth, and these are the more accurate results here. So the next one is the Tiger Team Spotlight, and that gives you around a 12.5 to 15% increase for common salvage. Once again, little to no increase on change to the rare salvage. And then the last one here, which is the Amber Spotting Point, this is a 15% increase to common salvage and around a 5 to 7.5% increase for rare salvage. So in my opinion, this is definitely the one you want to use, and this is the class I used on screen here on my M16, and I'll show you some tests of what amounts of scrap I got and what round I was on. But yeah, a 7.5 increase to that rare salvage with the Amber Spotting Point flashlight thing. That's quite a good increase. Like, you're definitely going to notice this in game, and you even just notice going to round 10, you usually have like around 50 scrap, whereas usually you'd have no rare salvage at that point. So pretty good changes, and this applies for all weapons, okay? This doesn't just work for ARs, SMGs. These percentages are the same for any weapon class. So yeah, that's the class I was using here, and I'll show you how much I had at the particular rounds here and how much salvage I had. So at round 21 there, you can see I'm at around 800 scrap, so almost 1,000. And then I believe it's round 29, I am well and truly over 1,000. And keep in mind, I've already spent 500 to get my weapon rarity to epic, so that's 500 salvage right there. So I've basically earned around 1,500 salvage at round 29, which is pretty damn good. I mean, I've only recently just started using these, and I can tell the difference is quite amazing, and definitely something you want to use. Like, these attachments, I would say honestly a necessity. I would not recommend not using these attachments. They always help you out in games, and you're just going to be getting a lot more salvage. So if that's it and you're interested in the salvage only, then that's about it for this video. Thank you for watching, but we're going to go ahead and talk about the equipment here and the equipment drops. So as you can see right here, more testing has been done with all the different barrel attachments, suppressors, all that type of stuff here. that changes the drop rate. So the flash guard here provides approximately an 80% increase to equipment drop rates, okay? That is quite a lot. Now, once again, it is linked down below if you want to see more in depth, like the amount of drops he gets for each different equipment. So I'll go ahead and just briefly tell you guys that basically Semtexes, Tomahawks, grenades, they're all around a 17 to 16% increase in drops. And then you've got like your stuns, your C4s, decoys, and it also does slightly increase your armor drops and your self revives as well. So all of that stuff is linked below on the Reddit post. But yeah, so flash guard 80% increase, suppressor gives you around a 70% increase, the SOCOM eliminator around a 100% increase to equipment drop rate, so literally double. It's pretty insane. Like, you're going to be getting a lot more stuff there. And then the agency suppressor is a 95% increase to equipment drop rates. But you want to keep in mind, these do have downfalls. So just because one says 100% increase, it probably will make your damage drop off and velocity, that type of stuff. So keep that in mind as well. But yeah, that is about it for the video, guys. I hope this helped you and, you know, maybe gave you some insight to what attachments you want to use. But yeah, I would definitely recommend start using the barrels and the flashlights. Barrels aren't really that important, like the suppressors and stuff. I mean, equipment, really not something that is vital to your game, but salvage, absolutely. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I'd really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys all in my next video. Peace out and bye-bye, guys.